Hopefully this isn't too loud. Hello everyone! Welcome to today's stream. Um, I gotta log in. I was gonna make a thumbnail for today's stream, like to make it switch it up, but then I was like, actually, there's other stuff I need to do before I join stream today, so I didn't get it done. But for future writing working streams, I'll make sure to make new thumbnails for it, basically. Okay, I think this music's probably a little too loud. Let me just turn this down. That should be a little better. But yeah, mostly today there's a lot of writing I gotta get done. But I will be switching things up a little bit today, so for now, I will do the 10-minute like starting setup timer. So I'll start that. 10 minutes, we'll do the first 10 minutes kind of chatting and just setting things up. And then we will move on to... and then I'll explain a couple of different changes that we'll do today. Lock in? Yes, it's time to lock in. So for today, what we're gonna do is, instead of 30-minute spurts with like 5-minute breaks and then that 10-minute break in the middle, we're gonna do 25-minute spurts, with still that like 5-minute break. And then in the middle, we'll probably do like a 15-minute break. So it's gonna be a little bit different today, but we're gonna probably do it that way. Just so we get quicker breaks. I don't know how else to word that. It's only like 5 minutes more, but or earlier. So let me get my usual message that I set up for these things. And then once the 10-minute timer goes down, that's it. It's time to lock in. So let me get that up. I need to edit it. Working for 25 minutes, 5-minute breaks. Let me copy this. And then pin. But yeah. And then let me pin this on the YouTube side as well. And then also, if anyone has like free, what do you call it, like free music suggestions, BGM music suggestions that are not copyrighted, that you guys would like to add to this playlist, let me know, either in the comments of this stream or like on Discords. Yeah, if my voice sounds a little funny, I am still a little bit sick. Or actually, I can't tell if it's sick or if it's just like allergies. It could just be allergies because my nose has been like stuffy. Pollen, guys. But let me work on setting things up on my end as well. Oh, and one of the things I'm also going to work on besides writing is probably the schedule for this week. The schedule for this week is going to be a little bit different. I've got, there's a game I really want to showcase the demo for because, the Kickstarter campaign is still currently live and they haven't met their goal yet, so I want to showcase the game demo so and I can hopefully convince a couple more people to help fund the Kickstarter. I want the game to happen. I want it to happen. So I'm actually going to be doing the game demo for that game probably tomorrow. I'll have to check in with a couple more things, but I think tomorrow at a slightly earlier stream time. I'm not much of an instrumental music connoisseur. Yeah, for me, well, I listen to a lot of instrumental music because it helps me write stories. Plus, sometimes it's nice to just listen to especially in moments like these when I'm trying to like focus, because sometimes if songs have lyrics to them, then I'm tempted to like sing along to the songs and then I get distracted. I'm just saying, if people have suggestions, they can send them in. If they don't, that's totally fine as well. But yeah. So I'm gonna be showcasing not just that game demo, but another game demo as well. There's a lot of game demos I've been meaning to play, and I haven't gone to it. I was actually mainly thinking of doing a game demo week. But I was like, I should probably cycle in other games that I haven't played in a while, so it'll be... It might just be the 2 demos, might just be the 1 demo, I'm not 100% sure yet, but... Or not 1 demo. 2 demos in a game, or just the 2 demos, and then maybe I'll do the other demo next week. Man, I'm saying the word demo too much. Anyways. But I hope you guys look forward to those. It's always fun playing new games. I know only like the basic premises to both of them. But I think they'll be fun. I think it'll be a good time. So yeah. We have 4 minutes 30 seconds left to finish setting up or grabbing the things we need to set up or going in the room we need to. I got a coffee with me and some water and also cough drops in case my yap sessions are too much for me. And then yeah. But again, we'll be doing 25-minute spurts this time around with 5-minute breaks, and then we'll do a longer 15-minute break in the middle. You're like, Maelo, what? So many breaks. That's right. Well, we're just switching it up a little bit today just to see how it works. Stuff like that. So, yeah, that'll be good. I'm hoping to get at least 3 different tasks done today. I have 2 writing assignments I need to get on, and then the schedule for next week's streams. Though some people count Sunday as the beginning of the week. I personally don't, but I know some people do. Different like regions in the world. Which like makes sense. Because that's technically the first day in a calendar, but for me it's always been Monday. Google Docs open. Photoshop. I think the last thing I'll work on is probably the stream schedule. Photoshop not open yet, but later. Yeah, from what I know of, it's more region/culture dependent. Yeah. I definitely think it is. Yeah. I know at least in the States it's generally Monday through Sunday. I think some parts of Europe are Sunday through Monday, if I'm not mistaken. I think I'm not anyways, I don't know. Oh! And then I don't think I'll be able to stream Cottage Witch this week, but I am still doing off-stream like grinding on that so I can get the cafe dome, at least the dome part done as much as I can. So I got all my sand yesterday and I interacted with some people, so I'll have to do a couple of updates when we get back to that. how to switch things. Also, I figured out how to look up my origin. I am indeed a light mage. And I don't know if we should stick with that or not. Oh, we got 45 seconds left. I'm so proud of you going out and making friends. Thanks. It was difficult. It was difficult, but I managed to talk to some people. I figured out a small trick to interact with people a little bit more. So I think I'll be doing that every time I go into the server from now on. Small little trick. I also still need to talk to the mods and ask them if it's okay to advertise like establishments within the SMP. But I haven't done that yet. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Anya! Oh, it has the ugly classic. Hold on, we're gonna fix that. Alright. That's so loud! Wait, we do not want that. Can I, like, adjust sound on this thing? Because that is so loud. No, I don't think I can. Okay, maybe I'll just put this down further. And then up music a little bit. Hopefully the music isn't too loud. Time to lock in? Indeed it is! So, our first 25-minute session will start in 3, 2, 1. Lock in, everyone! It's time to lock in. Me too, I'm also locking in. Okay. Is the timer frozen? Oh no, it's not. Hold on. Got y'all. Here we go. My bad. Find a good spot to wrap up. Let me just wrap up one thing real quick and then I'll start the 5-minute timer. 1 second. Okay. Let me start the 5-minute timer. Ooh, okay. I'm about like halfway through with one of the writing things I need to get done with. I thought it would take me longer to work on this, but it's actually surprisingly not taking as long as I thought it would. And of course, because I don't want my coffee to get super cold, I've been sipping it while I'm working on things. But also, guys, make sure you stay hydrated. I'm actually gonna drink some water real quick. Okay. But yeah. I don't know. I felt like the time went by a little quicker than usual. But I was also locked in, so I wasn't really paying attention to the timer. And so when it went off, I was like, oh wait, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. That's okay. I don't know how people feel about the timer being a little bit shorter. Some people might like it, some people might not like it. This won't be a super consistent thing. I just thought I'd try it out for a little bit more because I feel like the past couple times I've been losing focus a little bit more easily. But I was like, this time around, I wanted to try that out and then also give myself a little bit more break from typing. So I'll be doing a lot more typing today. Guys, make sure you guys take breaks when you need to. Oh man. But I feel like some of the music on this playlist is a little sad, but it's also like very chill. I don't know, it helps me to work with chill music a lot of the time, but sometimes having... Oh, the timer went away. Sometimes having faster paced music is a little better as well. You do whatever you need to do in order to be productive. Thank you. Try my best out here. Try my best out here to stay locked in. So I'm thinking, I'm gonna see if I can make another playlist with like slightly more energetic music, and see if that's something people enjoy as well. Because this might be too calm for people, and then they're like, "No, how am I supposed to stay productive if I'm falling asleep? You know? How am I supposed to stay productive?" So I think it'd be fun to have like 3 playlists that I kind of shuffle through depending on my mood. Generally, these songs don't tend to affect me though. Hi! Hello! Welcome in! How you doing? We're just taking a little break before we get back to staying locked in. Are you from Brazil? Is that why you got the Brazilian flag? Yeah, we're doing a writing working session today, where we stay focused for 25 minutes and like work on stuff, and then right now we're on our 5-minute break where we're just gonna chat and check in and see how we're doing. Then in about a minute, once the timer runs out, we're gonna go back to working on different things. But welcome in. I hope you enjoy your time here. This is a cute song. Actually, a lot of the songs on this place are cute. It's made by... Not all of them. I have a lot of songs from the channel Dova Syndrome, where they have like a lot of free copyright songs. But I also have a lot of songs from an artist called Chill Peach that does a lot of like lo-fi, cutesy type music. Though I had to do a good search because a lot of their songs nowadays are not copyright free. So I was like, oh my gosh, I need to make sure. I need to make sure I choose the right ones, cause well, that'd be a little unfortunate if one of these streams were striked because I didn't have the right music, you know. But yeah. It's fun. It's fun how nowadays there's a lot more free resources for this type of stuff. It's really nice. But we're running out of time, Anya! It's time to switch the timer. Ring! Ring! Okay, let me switch it back to 25 minutes. And now that our break is over, it's time for us to start our next writing working session in 3, 2, 1. Time to get back and started on working on things. Do you have a question? The reason I'm not talking right now is because I'm writing. But if you have a question, I'd be more than willing to answer it. on, find a good stopping point wherever you guys are, and then let me do a 5-minute break thingy. Okay. You know, something that I think I should do, which I'm actually gonna add in. I don't know if I should add this on top of the timer. Maybe I'll just do like a thing up here. Some people know what I'm doing, because I feel like people come in and they're like, what? What is happening? Guys, we are working on stuff. That's what's happening. Oh wait, I can't switch the text. Oh, just kidding. Yes, I can. Yeah. We're currently on a 5-minute break, and then I'm thinking I want to figure out how I can do this, but I've seen other streamers in the past have like a little like break thingy, or not a break thingy. What do you call it? Like scrolling text. Like a little scrolling text feature where it kind of has like a list of rules usually, but I would love to do like a scrolling text feature that just says like what it is we're doing on the stream, I guess you could say. So I don't have to have like the pinned comment every time. And I want to add more elements so it feels a little bit less static on the window or the stream, I guess you could say. But I'll have to figure that out at a different time. But I got one of my assignments done. Yippee! Got one of the writing tasks that I wanted to get done finished. So got one of those done. Now I have to move on to my next writing task. Then hopefully I'll get that done within this stream. If I don't get that done, then whatever our last writing working session is will be where I will work on the stream schedule. Makes sense? Yeah. I don't know. I want to add more stuff so it feels a little less static, and so then if there's anyone that is new that's coming in, they're more aware of what's happening, because not everyone checks the chat. Especially since I don't have the chat showing up on the screen, it's kind of hard to know like what's been talked about, I guess, throughout the stream, so yeah. But I don't know. I'll have to figure out like what else I could add. Maybe more in terms of like commands people can add to the chat, maybe. I don't know. Maybe a couple other things I'll have to look into, but yep. Soon we will already be on our 3rd writing workings task. I feel like we're going through all this fairly quickly. It's like nice on one hand, but I'm like, holy crap, it's been an hour already? Well, an hour and 20 minutes, almost. I think it's going so fast. But I'm getting a good amount of work done, so that's good. That's good. I hope you guys are getting stuff done too. You know, this song, I'm fairly certain this song was used in a visual novel game I played, but I haven't played it in a second, so I don't know if it's actually the song I'm thinking of or if it's a different one that sounds similar to this. But I'm gonna have to look into it, because I'm pretty sure this song that's playing right now is in a visual novel game that I've played before, which I'm actually gonna play one of the demos for next week. I am so excited, guys. There's so many visual novels that are coming out this year. I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Too many games. All my money is going. It's leaving me behind. It's gonna be gone. Okay, I'm kidding. Not all of my money. But many a novel to visualize, and exactly. And I think I made a tweet about this, but I don't know if I've talked about it on stream. But this summer it's definitely gonna be my big like game dev learning session. Oh no, the timer! I didn't realize it wasn't showing up. Well, it's over. We'll talk about it in the next break if I remember. But yeah, this summer is gonna be where I'm gonna be working on new things related to writing. So I hope people look forward to that. I want to start on a song that's a little bit more. For the next writing working session. Okay. Next writing working session for another 25 minutes. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Time to lock in! Lock in, everyone! Lock in! Oh, forgot to change the text on the screen. Oh, and I also forgot to change another thing as well. My bad. Yapping in silence for a couple of minutes. First, let me change this and then add in this. Alright, there we go. Oh. Right, break time, everyone. Wrap up whatever it is you're working on for a second. Put it on pause. Now we'll be doing a break. Let me turn off writing working text and put on the break text. Alright. I got a little less done that time around, but I still got a little bit done, so hopefully within the next writing working session I can get more done. But there's something I was gonna talk about before we went on the writing working session. Now I can't remember what it was. Hold on, I'm backtracking. My brain. Backtracking moment. What was the last thing I talked about? I'm trying to remember. Visual novels? Yeah, the chat. We were talking about visual novels. Right. I remember. So, before we got off the break, I was talking about how this summer I was gonna finally take my first steps into the game development, my game development learning journey. I'm not thinking of doing anything super crazy with game development. More than anything, because I do love visual novels so much, I'm thinking of just learning some visual novel programs, specifically because I'm planning on transferring the light burned story onto a visual novel format, because that's just the way the story needs to be told. I don't know how else to word it, but when chat brought it up as a concept, I was like, nah, me writing a visual novel game? That's crazy. And then I started thinking about it and I was like, wait, actually? Actually, maybe not impossible. So, I haven't been able to work on what the light burned in a hot minute ever since I finished doing the designs with Human. But, guys, I promise I'll get started on it this summer for sure. I'm currently learning a couple, or more like, I know of a couple of different game development software things that I can use. But I think the one that I want to focus on the most is a program called Ren'Py, which in my brain I thought it was pronounced Ren'Py, but apparently it's pronounced Ren'Py. And I was like, what? What do you mean? But anyways, so I'm not sure if it's something that I'll do as like a video series where it's just like a writer learns how to code sort of thing, or if people would be interested in that or not. That'd just be something I do like in the background, and one of these like writing working streams, and then I'll talk about what I do. Maybe, I don't know. I might do a couple of questionnaires and be like, guys, would you be interested in this or would you not be interested in this? I don't know how I would showcase it in the first place. I'm sure there'd be ways, but I'm gonna contact Soul and ask him how he's planning on doing his coding streams, but because he is a coder. So I should ask him and be like, how does one do that? But yeah, for now, it will be very simple projects. I'm actually thinking of taking the couch story and putting it through one of those programs that I've learned about, and then just posting it on like Io, probably just being like, guys, Cow Story game is real. Because I was checking like how many words I wrote for that story, and I wrote like over 13k words for that story alone, and I didn't realize I wrote that much. But like, when you have 6 different routes, it kind of makes sense that the word count would also be pretty high. But I was like, it was mostly dialogue. I didn't think it'd be that long, but yep. It was pretty long. Pretty big amount of words for me, anyways. Big amount of words for me. So I thought that was interesting. But, that's some things that I'll talk about more properly in the future, probably. But our break time is over! Onyo! It's time. It's time for us to go back. Back to locking in. Let me set up the timer, but also let me switch up the text. And then switch one more thing. Okay, so in a second, let me do the countdown. Hold on. We're starting our next writing working session in 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, that matched up with the music. It's kind of funny. What? Oh my gosh, that scared me. Okay, guys. Right up. Right up. Hello. Pause whatever you're working on. And this time we're gonna do our longer 15-minute break. Wait, 15 minutes? I feel like that's too long. No, we're gonna stick with 10 minutes. I feel like 15 minutes feels like too long. I should do that for the 30-minute sessions. 10 minutes. I'm gonna do a 10-minute break this time, so let me put that on break. No more. Oh. No more writing working session. Now we'll do a 10-minute break. I did progress more on what I was working on, but I'm not as far along as I want to be. So I think, but let me check the time. Let me see. I think in about 2 more writing working sessions, probably have to wrap up. So I'll get as far as I can in the next writing working session, and then after that one, I'll use the last half of the last writing working session to get as far as I can with this writing project, and the other half to make my streaming schedule next week. Yeah, sorry for backtracking, guys. I know I said 15 minutes, but we're actually sticking with 10 minutes because I feel like 15 minutes is too much. It's too much time. It's all good. My apologies. I'll switch to 15 minutes for the 30-minute sessions, though, probably. For that, like, longer in-between breaks. So, for this longer break, stretch, hydrate, go use the restroom if you need to, grab a snack if you want. Currently, I'm not feeling like getting snacks. I had a pretty, like, filling lunch earlier today, so... Plus, since I just had coffee, I'm also not feeling peckish right now, so... I'm good without a snack, but if you guys want to grab snacks, go get your snacks. Don't hold back. Eat to your heart's content. Also, I just realized the timer got paused again. There we go. I've just got my dinner in the air fryer. Oh, let's go! What are you eating for dinner? If you want to share, you don't have to, but... What are you eating? Probably have the same thing I had for dinner earlier today. Guys, ever since I joined a SMP server, I'm seeing like so many more signups for even more SMP servers, and I'm like, holy crap, is it because I joined one and so suddenly I'm seeing all of them? Or is it just because I'm noticing it more on like my social media feeds? I don't know. A bunch of chicken nuggets? Nice. Classic. You know, now that I think about it, I don't think I've had chicken nuggets in like a hot minute. It's not usually my go-to like food item. When I think about like things that I put in an air fryer, it's usually something like bagel bites, or like like small pizza breads. I guess my default is like small pizza things. It's esque things. My goodness. Yeah. But chicken nuggets are also a good choice. Oh, the other day I made gyoza for the first time. Oh, I just realized that the freaking break says 5-minute break. Sorry guys, that's a lie. We're on a 10-minute break. Well, I guess it's close to a 5-minute break now, but I made gyoza and it wasn't too difficult of an experience. It's just a lot of chopping, specifically with the cabbage. Because gyoza is like ground pork, and then you have shredded garlic, shredded ginger, and then you chop up some... I don't know if you would consider them Japanese chives or like green onions. and then some cabbage. The cabbage, depending on the portion size you're making, can take a long time. Because first you have to like clean the individual layers, then you chop it up super duper small, and then you mix everything up with a bunch of like spices. I guess spices, and then put them in the gyoza wrappers. Which it took me a second to get a hand of like how to make the gyoza wrappers, because it's like you have to fold one side and then the other side doesn't get folded for the quintessential gyoza shape. Anyways, that was a big learning experience, but not too difficult to make. It turned out pretty good. Actually, I still have leftover gyoza. Might eat some today. Yeah, they're tricky, but so dang good. They're so yummy. I could eat gyoza for days. But I wanna see if I can try making a different sauce the next time I make gyoza, because the sauce that I made, I feel like it was too much like soy sauce flavor. So since the gyoza is already soy saucy in flavor, I don't know how else to word that. I want to make another sauce that kind of counteracts the saltiness. Maybe something slightly sweet. No. I'm not the biggest fan of like super sweet sauces, so I'd make a sauce that's like only slightly sweet. Because that's just how I am. Spilling that. I feel like we've heard this track like a billion times, but we've also heard all the other tracks a billion times. I'm choosing this one. Anyways, I hope I'm not making anyone hungry by talking about food. It is not my intention. It's just the first thing that came up to my brain when I was thinking about stuff. Also, I need to go back. I remember I made like a bunch of polls like towards the start of the year where I was like, guys, what do you guys want to see more of? And I know that one of the things was more shorts / videos. They will be worked on soon. Unfortunately, these past couple of months I haven't been having enough time to work on things. Or if I did have time, I was usually working on other projects. But soon. This summer, along with like the game development stuff, more of that content should be coming out as well. It's fine if you do. It's dinner time anytime people want. True. Even if it's not dinner time. Even if it's like early in the morning. If you guys are hungry, eat when you're hungry. Eat when you're hungry. Don't hold back. Oh, one of my favorite breakfast items that I've been having lately is toast avocado on it. It's very yummy. It's like so basic, but you could do like toast with avocado and like a fried egg on top, or it could be just like a scrambled egg type situation too. I just like the runniness of fried eggs. It's a little messy, but very yummy. The thing is, I don't know if I have bread or avocados. I might have run out. Hello, Michael! Luminel, hello! How are you doing? Love your model? Thank you! This is my new specific writing working model for when it's not a themed writing stream. And it's just like a general, I'm doing stuff! Join me, people! Join me while I'm doing stuff so that I can stay locked in. I doing good? That's good! I've just been talking about food for the past like 5 minutes. I've just been chatting about food and the future stuff that I'm gonna get done now that summer's coming up. The art style's so pretty. I know! It's made by an artist called Red Bean Porridge. Kind of a silly name, but I highly recommend following him. His art style is great. I think I have his Twitter linked in the description. So if you're on Twitter, following him there. If not, he's also on Twitch, and I'd say his Twitch streams are pretty entertaining, so I'd also check those out too. He does a lot of drawing streams. Also some gaming too. But yeah, I've been wanting to commission this artist for like forever, and so when I saw the chance, I was like, oh, please, sir, I have an idea. Please, sir. Also, congrats on 500. Oh my god. I totally forgot to talk about that. I have indeed made it to 500 subscribers, but I was kind of afraid to talk about it because I'm like, sometimes I reach a threshold, but then it goes down again, and so I was like gonna wait until I reached like maybe 505 subscribers. I don't know. But thanks, guys. One of my main goals has been reached. Now I just need to now I need to go on a big grind to post videos so that I can reach YouTube partnership, guys. Then I can reach YouTube partnership status now that I've reached 500 subscribers. Soon. I'm gonna go on the biggest grind of my life this summer to make sure I get all the videos that I can out. Might hire a couple of editors too to help me get some shorts for specific content out too. Maybe? I don't know. It's just because it takes me 5 billion years to edit a video. So, I know our timer went off, but yeah, thank you so much. I can't believe I've reached 500 subscribers. It's kind of crazy. I've been slowly but surely growing, and I don't know if it's because I've reached 500 subscribers, but I feel like YouTube has been recommending my content a lot more, so some videos from like ages ago are showing up and getting more views lately, which I'm like, that's cool. Like my Pandora Hearts watch along keeps getting a lot of views, and I'm like, when I did the watch along like several years ago, it wasn't getting a lot, but then suddenly it started like getting a lot of views, and I'm like, what is happening? I should do another watch along soon. I should do that. Because those are fun. Those are fun, and it's just like a nice little community thing to do, so. Anyways, we have 2 more writing working sessions to get through. So we will switch gears now. I'm gonna take off this break text, and I'm gonna put up writing working session text. Guys, I have a lot of plans. TLDR, I have a lot of plans, but it takes a lot of time to get through most of them, so we'll see just how much I can get accomplished. Hopefully, we can reach that YouTube partnership goal soon-ish. Soon-ish. I won't say like soon, but like soon-ish. But for now, it's time for us to lock in again, guys. Sorry, no more chatting. It's time for us to lock in. So, with that being said, open up whatever you guys are working on, or go to the place that you need to go to like start focusing again. We'll start our next writing working session in 3, 2, 1. Me too, I'm also locking. Time to lock in, everyone! Okay, I'm not quite done, so I'm gonna finish wrapping up one more thing, and then we will take that next 5-minute break. But try to finish writing, or like finding a good pausing point for whatever it is that you guys are working on. I will do just the same. So give me a couple more seconds. All right. Now I can set the timer for 5 minutes. Let me do that right now. And let me switch the text from writing working session to break. All right, everyone, make sure you guys take a break. Stretch. Wah! Hydrate. Eat a snack if you want to. I mean, you don't have to, but if you want to eat a snack, go ahead. After this little break, we'll have just one more writing working session, and then we will take take off for the day. That'll be it for today's stream. Big stretch? Yeah, big stretch, guys. Stretch part 2. My throat started getting a little dry, so I'm gonna eat a cough drop. I don't think that counts as a stretch, but I'm eating it anyways. It is something that I'm eating. Wait, a stretch? Sorry, a snack. I meant to say a snack, but I read the word stretch. Oh my god. I've been writing for too long. Yeah, next writing working session though, I'm gonna do a writing for half of it and then work on my stream schedule. But post it before the stream ends, and then it'll be like, guys, look, my stream schedule's up for the week before Monday. Crazy. Big snack. Big snack. Oh my gosh. But you know, I'm getting through everything that I need to for the most part, and so I think this is great. And a good sesh. Been a good sesh despite the fact that I have changed the times for stuff. Or maybe because I changed the times for stuff, that's why it's been more productive. I don't know. I have no idea. That's been fun. I hope this has been as helpful for you guys as it's been for me. But yeah, I still can't believe that I have reached 500 subscribers. I know that like I did like a big like 12-hour stream event the other day. But I'm like, what? I don't even know what to do for 500 subscribers. I feel like past couple times that I've done celebrations for reaching certain milestones, it's been kind of the same, where it's like community games and maybe some other special thing, usually related to my lore, building off my lore. But in terms of what I can reveal lore-wise, I'd have to think about it. It might be more stuff related to my familiar journaler, maybe? I'd have to think about it, but I don't know if people would want more lore reveals or what they would want to do in celebration. I don't know. Might have to do a poll in the community tab and on the Discords and be like, guys, We've reached a big milestone! The big 500! What should we do? I feel like there's... I don't know. I want to do something that majority of people will enjoy as a celebration for hitting this milestone. But also something that I will enjoy. Something that everyone will enjoy and will be a fun event. So I will think about it, then come up with some ideas. Maybe I'll do a just chatting stream where we all come up with ideas together. I don't know. But I do want to do something to celebrate it because it's been something that I've been wanting to reach for a long time. So now that it's actually here, I'm like, whoa! I was not expecting that. So yeah. I don't know what else to say. It's that. And thank you very much. I don't think I've said thank you, but thank you very much, guys. I will do a proper things when we do the big celebrations, but also, for anyone watching on the Twitch side of things, I'm sorry, I'm talking about the YouTube side of things. I have not reached 500 subscribers on Twitch. That would be kind of crazy too. Just on the YouTubes, but I've been on the YouTubes for a hot minute. I've been on the YouTubes for a hot minute, so it's kind of crazy to me. But our break is ending. Our break has ended, guys. So now it is time for the last writing working session for this stream. Guys, we are in the final stretch. So whatever it is that you're working on, just think that this is the last 25-minute stretch of working on said thing, and then you could take a big proper break after this. Pat yourself on the back and be like, I did it! I got the thing done! And I will also do the same and be like, yippee! We got the thing done! So, with that being said, time to switch our mindset one last time. Time to lock in one last time. And then take that well-deserved break. Right, guys? So, we'll start this last writing working session in 3, 2, 1. Lock in! Oh. Oh my goodness. Guys. That's it. We have reached the end. We have reached the end. We locked in. That's it. That's the last writing working session. So let me close this tab. We don't need it no more. We don't need it no more. We're done. Good job, guys. Good job. You guys did it. You made it to the end of the writing working stream session thingamajig. Oh my goodness. Oh, actually, let me do one last thing before I wrap up today's stream. But good job, guys. Pat yourselves on the back. Take a stretch. Take a big swig of whatever your hydration choice is. And pat yourselves on the back. All did great job today. And thank you so much for joining me and helping me also get through all the stuff I need to do. So the last thing I'm gonna do before I end things for today is I'm gonna post my schedule because I did get it done. I just haven't posted it. So let me do that real quick so that I don't forget to post it, because like, what's the point of making it if I don't post it? So let me do that real quick. Finished a bit of drawing I'm doing and also wrote more. Yippee! Yay! Yippee! That's fantastic. Yeah, I got a decent amount of writing done. Almost got both of... Did finish one writing project, didn't finish the other one, but I got pretty close, so that means I have less to do tomorrow, which is great. But let me finish doing the schedule. I don't know what else you guys did, but I hope you guys found this helpful. So, let me see. Checking out demos from 2 visual novels this week. Although I am not streaming Twitch this week, I will be doing some off stream grinding. Oh no, I'm gonna have to freaking... I'm always so limited by the Twitter limit count. There's only so much I can write in the description. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Please make sure to stop by and check out some of the games I will be playing this week. One tomorrow. One second, I know something was written in the chat, but let me... Oh! I need to fix this. Especially. Oops. Oh god, word counts. Word counts! Let me see. For my birthday, my friend made me an alien stage card? Oh my gosh, really? That's so exciting. That's actually so exciting. That's so nice of them too. Oh my goodness. That's very cutie. Also, happy early birthday I hope you have a fantastic day whenever your birthday is, and get to eat all the yummy foods, and that the sun shines beautifully on your birthday. Unless you don't like the sun and prefer rain, then that. Actually belated, but thank you. Oh, happy late birthday then. Sorry, let me backtrack. Happy late birthday. Almost done posting my schedule, y'all. Oh, did it get posted? It said it did, but I can't tell. Oh, yeah. Alright, soon. It'll be up. It's up on Twitter, so now gotta share it on the Discords, then the community tab, updates, stream, schedule. Then, last one. Community tab on the YouTubes. Whoa, just saw someone was streaming Lethal Company. I haven't played Lethal Company in so long. Alright. This. Don't worry guys, it'll be posted. Oh. It'll be posted. Stream schedule will be posted on YouTube in a second. I'm not very done, very close to being done. Just need to add in the image. Line it up so people can actually see the words. Post. There you guys go. Schedule is now up for the week. Once again, let me explain a little bit. I'm gonna be playing 2 different visual novel demos this week. Specifically, the visual novel for tomorrow is a particularly important one because the Kickstarter is still live, but it will close in 3 days. And they haven't met their goal yet, so I want to do what I can to try to showcase the game to the best of my abilities, and hopefully, if people are interested, get them on the Kickstarter too. Because any amount of donation helps the team fund the game. So, I don't have the thumbnail ready yet, but after stream I'll probably quickly make a thumbnail so it's up and ready for people to see. But then we're also playing Date Everything because it's been a minute. I thought I should cycle in a game that we haven't seen in a while. And then on Sunday we will also play another demo of a different visual novel game. I don't know if the Kickstarter for that one's still going or if it's been funded. I think to my knowledge it's been funded. It's on its way to being produced. So, but it's still something worth checking out because I think it's something I'll be playing in the future when it comes out. And then that's it. No, unfortunately, no Cottage Witch SMP this week. At least streaming wise. I'm gonna do some off stream grinding because I want to get the dome ready. And then once I'm ready, I'll come back. Depending on how things go this week, I might do like a guerrilla stream and like just be like, "Hi guys, I'm playing Cottage Witch." But if not, we'll just keep it as is. The schedule as is. Ooh, very cool. Yes. So I'm gonna do my best to support the wonderful people working on that game. But with that being said, thank you so much to everyone who stopped by stream today. Can't believe we reached 500 subscribers. Oh, gee. So we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it and see what we can do in celebration for that. But that being said, thank you so much for joining me in this corner of the forest, guys. You guys all did wonderful. I hope to see you guys all next week in the various streams that I will be doing. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful day or night, wherever you may be. Again, thank you so much for visiting today's stream, and I will see you guys all next week. Bye bye! Bye.